It's like July 28th or something. I'm just posting this video for you. Hopefully I can get it to work this time. I just wanted to show you the features of the gun. 2400 round box magazine. It does have a switch on the bottom to auto feed, or it's called sound control. I don't know if you can read the writing on here. This camera's pretty terrible. Somewhere on there. Should say, yeah, it says auto, and then it says sound control. Can't really see it, but auto, you can hear it. It's automatically feeding. So if you ever start to run out of ammo, just flip that switch. It does have sound control, which is supposed to load automatically, but since you can kind of see the BBs there, it's already fully loaded, since I just did the auto load. But what it does is just kind of periodically starts feeding in the middle of while you're playing. You only feed BBs right here on this top tray. It just kind of feeds right down in there. Don't ever feed them into this battery compartment, because it's just going to get all clustered in here. It's got a little motherboard back here. Takes 2 AA batteries. Those are fresh. Got brand new batteries in there. The front post is adjustable left or right. Just get a pair of pliers and twist it left or right, and it rises up and down. The handle, carry handle, do not ever use this as a carry handle. Even though it's pretty durable, it could break, and that's basically across the board advised. Never use this. Even with the military real steel version, you never use the carry handle to carry the gun. Basically all it does is when you're in real life, if you're actually firing this thing for an excessive amount of time, the barrel gets hot, you can't touch it with your hands, you need to change barrels. You push this tab right here, the barrel will pop right off. Same thing right here. Slide the barrel off. That's just your outer barrel. Then you have your inner barrel with your hop-up unit. It has a spring, since it is spring loaded. When you push that tab, it kind of pushes the barrel through. There's a little notch for your hop-up. You can kind of see the notch right there, and it is adjustable. It's a little winding wheel right there. So that notch has to fit into another notch that's on the inside of the barrel assembly here. I'm not going to take apart this gearbox for you. I am not tech savvy in any way, shape, or form when it comes to airsoft guns. I'm too nervous to kind of pull shit apart. So if you need me to provide a work order for you from Airsoft Extreme, I can do that, since that's our local shop. But otherwise I can't do that for you, because I don't want to risk breaking it before we trade. Front sights are adjustable, like I said. The rear sight adjustable via wheel. It adjusts up and down, and left or right for windage. So that's your left or right switch right here. Kind of has 2 threaded posts to kind of feed it left or right. This is your nylon polymer reinforced stock, nylon polymer reinforced handle. Same with your foregrip, and then the top heat shield, which is also polymer reinforced. Has a shoulder rest, I guess is what you'd call this thing, and then same thing as that one kid's. The rear stock plate is missing. I lost that a while ago. I'm not really sure how. Don't ask me how. The feed cover flips right up. You can see your gearbox right here. Your hop up that's adjustable. Let's see. That's your spring lock. So if you need to access the spring in the gearbox for any reason, I don't know how the gearbox comes out. I know that there are videos online on how to figure out how to do this. Like I said, the A and K variant of the M249 saw is identical. It's basically just a clone, or vice versa. But they're both clones of the classic Army M249 saw. So there's a wheel right here. That's this thing. It goes on the little pin that I just pulled out. That goes inside that hole right here. And if you ever need to change out the spring, there's your spring retainer. There's your lock right there. You just flip that up, the spring just pops right out. Like I said, I'm not going to take this apart, because there's just no way I'm going to risk not being able to get this thing back together and having to take it to a shop. So I would leave it up to the professionals. Unless you know how to do it, be my guest. I have no problem with you taking this thing apart. It's been very well taken care of. It's pretty much brand new. It's only been used twice, like I said. There's your little lock tabs for the feed cover. So feed cover, same with the real M249 saw. You have to pull the charging handle back, clip those back in, locks up. It's not coming back up, as you can see. And this is functional. There's where your BBs are going to feed on this other side. You were asking about the M4 mags. It does take all M4 mags, but they don't feed well if you're using high cap magazines. There's a BB in there. I gotta get that out. Ooh. So your BBs are going to feed in through that hole right there on the left. There's where your box mag locks in. So the M4 mags are also going to go right here. So I would suggest maybe using mid-cap magazines or the regular cap magazines, the little 30-round mags, because they have just one spring, so you kind of keep just persistent tension on there, and it'll feed properly. So you can see the little tab. There's a tab right here. You're going to feed this in first. These it actually has little springs as tubes for the babies to feed. You're going to slide that in right there. There's your box mag. So that's the Echo 1 M249 saw. You can see the trademark Echo 1. That's my daughter screaming in the background because she wants my phone. And that's it. Alright.